Great. Greetings, everyone. I'm Joan of Angels. Let's see if I can move this around. I'm so excited to see you here on the broadcast. I really am. And I want to welcome all of you to my Desert Heart Sanctuary, where I paint divine beings, angels, portals, temples, stairways to heaven, keys, spaceships, and more. All in the hopes of helping to help us remember who we are and start this ascension process and raising our vibrations. And so tonight we're going to talk a little bit about what that means, raising our vibrations. But for a minute, I'll let everyone start to gather. Let me see who's here. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Deborah. So this is perfect because some of my friends are here. Share it with your friends if you want. And feel free to ask questions as we go along. So tonight, what we're going to talk about, it's kind of funny. I'm looking at it on my cell phone, but I don't see anything on my cell phone. I had a feeling it wouldn't be a good idea. It seems to be frozen, so I can't see all your comments, so you'll have to bear with me. Okay, getting started. So the last few weeks, I've been sharing a lot more from a kind of a holistic, health-wise perspective. Hi, Pamela. Finally, I know, sweetheart. Mary, hi. So yes, I haven't been online consistently. I've been traveling. I've been really working on some of my new programs and redeveloping. And so my habit when I go inside to create new work or new programs is then I forget to reach out to my fans, my friends, the people I've been loving on. So you have to forgive me if this is the first time in a while, but I'm getting my groove on. I have to be really passionate about what it is I'm speaking about. Just can't go on just to keep showing the same old, same old. So that is what's going on tonight. I have a lot of new things to share with you. So I go by two names. Let's start with that. Dr. Joan Hangarter. See if I can see better without my glasses. If I'm not reading, I see better. Dr. Joan Hangarter. I'm a semi-retired chiropractor, really not retired much anymore, but for almost 40 years, 2020, I'm almost embarrassed to admit it, is 40 years since I've been in the healing and wellness profession. And my mission in healing and wellness has always been to help people turn on your power and to become a 10, be able to leap over tall buildings in a single bound, to be able to stand up and health, wealth, and happiness, to do our mission on the planet, to do what we came here for, to have a body, a mind, and a spirit that supports us. And so in my chiropractic years, that's what I focused on with people is when you come in to see me, it wasn't so much the pain, it was what is the message that your pain is creating for you, and how do we get your body to function at a higher level so you can leap over tall buildings in a single bound. So why do we want to leap over tall buildings in a single bound? And I was so excited that this is one of the first times I've ever typed up notes before I come online. That's how excited I am for it. But why do we want to do that? Well, number one, it creates passion. So I am the type of person that when I wake up out of bed, and guys, feel free to let me know how you feel about body, mind, and spirit and your energy as we go through this. Rhonda, I want all your feedback as I do from who else has had that program? Rhonda has. So this is really good. But the first thing to say is that when we are turned on, when our body, mind, and spirit are aligned, then it gives us the passion, the energy to go to do the things we really need to do. It gives us the excitement, the enthusiasm, the ability to wake up, leap up out of bed, and to go and do our work. Now, that's the passionate, fulfilled way to do it. And the way to get there is by living on purpose, by being aware of what is our mission, this life, this moment. Sometimes it's just this moment. Sometimes it's what is our mission this lifetime or this year or in this place or in this marriage or in this job. But we overall all have an essence of what we're here to do. So for instance, what am I here to do? I'm here to heal and inspire millions of people. All right. And millions of people to remember who they are, to align with where they're going, and to really share your best gifts this lifetime. So it all goes hand in hand. So when we remember our purpose and our mission, we can leap out of bed, ready to do our work, excited, passionate, and moving forward. And that is when this body, mind, spirit alignment comes in handy, because if your body doesn't support you, but your mind is all on fire, what happens is you fall flat on your face because you're taking care of your health. So that's one reason we want to turn on this power. And I call it the master switch, the master healer switch, because when I was in my chiropractic days, so I'm going to show you, all of you do this with me. I'm not doing this to do anything except just to have you put your hand behind your neck, okay? Behind your head. And you'll feel that that's where your brain is, right? Of course. Your spinal cord holds up your brain, really goes into your brain stem, and it allows for energy to flow. So when I talk about a master healer switch, I am talking about a switch that connects your brain to the rest of your body. Do you understand that? The brain, right here, so that it is connected to the rest of your body. And so that energy can flow from here on through. Because when the energy flows, number one, you're connecting to your crown chakra. But number two, your energy then comes from innate intelligence, the messages for how to function, how to keep your heart beating, how to feel good, how to do your work, how to pump your blood, how to have your nerve flow. All those messages come from this communication. Now, when it's functioning perfectly, we're inspired, we're healthy, all right, healthy, wealthy, and happy, I like to say, okay? We have energy. We have more than enough energy and vitality. In fact, you could probably feel it right now radiating out from me. So when I was told when I was 30 that my mission was to heal and inspire millions of people on the planet, you know, it was like, well, what am I supposed to do? How can one do that? Hi, Mel, welcome. Join the crowd. We're here to learn how to raise our energy, raise our vibration, remember who we are, and like go for it. Just really share our best gifts. So if you have any questions while I'm going through this, you can ask those too. So also being in alignment allows us to not only be healthier, all right, all of our body flowing better, our vitality to come through, but we feel more motivated. We're able to move through things, complete things. Our brain isn't foggy. It's also on alert. So I've been really thinking about all the reasons I'm sharing this new work with people. All right. So when we have even something like degenerative disc disease, Mary, okay? Yes, when we have degenerative disc disease, we're putting pressure between the vertebrae, pressure on the spinal nerves, not enough nerve flow, not enough circulation, not enough oxygen, and pain, limitation, arthritis, calcium deposits. If it's nerves going to your organs, you can have stomach problems, liver problems, all of that. However, when we work with this master switch, and now what happened is, so that once I realized that just doing it one-on-one sometimes was really also hard, and I'm in the middle of training myself to do this one with all of you. But when we learn how to turn on this master healer switch, then we can have healing situations in our body. We can start to remove the calcium. We can start to deposits that are in our spine. We can start to increase our mobility. And not only that, but, you know, I say it's an alignment, body, mind, and spirit. We can find out where we're not in alignment, what needs to be focused on, And then what needs to be done to increase our well-being? In other words, sometimes body, mind, and spirit, sometimes our lower vibration could be the foods we're eating. Maybe we're having too much sugar or too much carbohydrates, and so we're eating these meals, and then afterwards we don't feel well. And so our enthusiasm goes out the door. So all of this is like, okay, we want high energy, bring me more. We want vitality, bring me more. We want wellness. Why? Because I don't know about you, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I'm not feeling well, I turn my energy in. It's like I put a blanket over my head. I can't be the only one. It's like, leave me alone. I don't have enough energy to deal with you. I just hide. I don't go out. I don't, I'll do the minimal. My house, maybe I'll procrastinate on things that were important to me the week before. But my health, my energy really regulates even my ability to go online. Because if I'm not feeling aligned, then I don't want to share that with you. I want to be coming from a place of alignment. I want to have my vibration raised to 100 or a 10, and I'm going to teach you this tonight before we get off the line. I'm going to teach you how to do this, but you're going to have to say you really want this. So what am I sharing? I've learned a technique that I want to teach to everyone, and it's how to turn on your master healer switch. Now, why? Well, I'm going to continue. So I told you that when I was 30, Lord knows how many years ago, I don't have to tell you that, I was told I was here to heal and inspire millions of people. So in 2012, I really got down to like, okay, Spirit, what does that mean? Healing and inspiring millions of people, it hasn't happened to the extent that I've wanted it to happen. So what happened? I went into meditation, went into regressions and meditation, and I had this vision where I saw myself, and you may think it's a little crazy, but I was on a spaceship. And on the spaceship, everyone that had been in my group, Baja Paranormal, because I had a group, Baja Paranormal, they were all asleep except for me. And what was I doing? I was standing on this podium, and I was tuning up people's antennas. Now, I've been teaching about your antenna for some 20 years, how to attach this antenna to the heavens and to the earth. And they told me that that's my job, was to tune up people's antennas, to connect you and me, so that when each of us are connected, when you are connected to your purpose, to your energy, to the heavens, to your crown chakra, to your body, when you are fully connected, guys, you are able to live your purpose and do the work you came here to do without issue, without worry, without pushing it, without really, because when you are at that higher level, then the universe makes sure things come together to make it happen. Synchronicity happens. You meet the right people. You find yourself in the right places. Your work suddenly gets seen. You go to Starbucks for the umpteenth time and you meet the right person, a new boss, a new client. So alignment is the key to everything that we do. You know that when we're out of alignment, we have bad moods, irritability, low energy, everything's an effort, confusion and chaos reign around us. What else? Other people's energies we take on. So instead of being able to be the light bearer that we came here to be, we are at our lower frequency. Now, I teach this work sometimes called wing fluffing. In fact, my new card says I'm a professional wing fluffer, all right? Hi, Mary, you just found us. I'm just finding myself for public too. So welcome to everybody. I'm going to just skim through. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to let us know. Flip that switch. That's exactly right, Carrie. It's exactly what I'm going to tell you. The master healer switch, when it's turned on 100%, we are set to go. We can move forward fearlessly. We are on target. We share our gifts with the world. Our wings are fluffed. What does that mean? That means that the work we came here to do, we can do fearlessly. Okay? I'm glad you like that, Pamela. The work that we do, we can finally do without fear. So just so you know, it takes a lot for me to hop into my personal space and come out and say, oh, I'm a professional wing fluffer. Oh, I'm a professional master switch turner. I have to be completely turned on to come out and say that, right? Hi, Marla, I love you. And there's a few of you online, hi, Lisa, who've had the Master Healer Switch. So feel free to comment on that and on your experience with that for everyone else, because I'm really sharing that. And by the way, when my switch is turned on, that's when I paint, because I've discovered that when I try to do it from my own ego, or, oh my God, I have to paint, or only when I do it from the feeling of I'm connected to Source, does my work take on a higher level. And it becomes the healing art, the loving art, the heart that actually brings wellness and higher vibrations. I have to be in that higher vibrational place for that to happen. So do you understand that each of you have special missions this lifetime? You have a special purpose. Only you can do what you came here to do. Honestly, I can't. I can only help see what it is, because I do sessions where we look at what the big picture is, what your vision is. I've been called the visionary's visionary because I can help you connect to the spirit of who's coming through you, who wants you to do that work, and what that is. And then to break through any of the obstacles that keep you from getting there. All right? That's one component of the work. But this other component is to really, what I'm showing you, tuning up our Master Healer Switch, our antenna, which connects us here. So let's go back a little bit. Does this make sense to you? Any questions? Yes, my beautiful wall, Mary. So you are in the Desert Heart Sanctuary, where I paint angels, divine beings, mountaintops, portals, ascension, you name it, oracle work I do. And I do it because Spirit tells me to do it. Much of this work I still haven't even shared with people. I've just been busy for almost 3 years, almost sometimes nonstop here in the studio painting, sometimes 14 hours a day, not talking to a soul but Spirit, and then just wondering what's going on. And when I'm lucky, all of my art starts to talk to me and you. So I'm happy when you notice that. And I'm happy when I see some of my friends here online. All right, so much to do. We're going to talk now about what does that mean, flipping the switch. Where the heck is it? How do you know if it's on or off, right? Whew. Now, let me tell you something about the switch. Okay, we all have a Master Healer Switch. It's much like a light switch, okay? You go in the room, you turn your light switch on, and you expect light. Now, if you have a dimmer switch, then you can adjust it, right? You adjust it to low, middle, high. Heck, you want to get complicated, you can put in a red light bulb, blue light bulb. You can control the light, but it's the switch that really controls how much light there is. Isn't that interesting? They call it a dimmer. Well, when your switch is on, so that means imagine it as a straight line here, going straight through from the heavens, through your crown chakra, through this antenna right here, through your spine. When that's turned on, and then sending nerves all the way down to your very tippy toes. Are you telling me to remember to breathe? Okay, I'll take a deep breath. Rebecca, so nice to see you too. Okay, good. So when we remember to do that, and Magdalena, so sweet to see all these beautiful people that I've seen before. So in this Master Healer Switch, all right, when it is lined up perfectly, it is at a 10. And let's start what that really means. All right. So two things to do with that. First of all, the switch is at the back of your skull. okay? Right where the skull meets the bones of your neck. Oh, good, Rebecca. Post me a picture of that, honey. Now, we have it going, connected right here. All right, now there's bones that go up there. There's the first cervical vertebrae, which is like a donut, okay, like a donut. And then the second cervical, which is sort of, it rests on it, it pivots. If because of accidents, wear and tear, holding your head like this, stressing it all the time, aging, even just the emotional condition of holding the world on your shoulders, or when we go around and we go, oh, they're a pain in the neck, they're a pain in the neck, I hate my job, it's pain in the neck, my boss is a pain in the neck. We also could cause energetic problems. Remember, it's body, mind, and spirit. Our mind affects how we feel. So what happens? The bones start to move out of place. And when the bone moves out of place, it pinches the nerves. It's called a subluxation. Chiropractors call it a subluxation. Other people might call it a pinched nerve, a crook in your neck. All of that describes an area where you're not getting enough nerves, not getting enough circulation. It's not going to flow properly. You're like on a dimmer when that happens, okay? So how do we know where your energy is right now? So say yes if I want to hear if anyone's interested in finding out more about this switch. So I'm going to look for yes, I'm interested. Let's hear a comment. I'm interested. Way to go. Want to hear it. I'm not going to tell you about it till someone asks me to. I got to know you're listening. All right. This master switch. All right, finally, yes. Okay, because it's really exciting, guys. I've been touching on it for a long time. I've called it the Miracle Mastery Switch. Even in my workshops, I show it, but I haven't gone bang, 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 bang. This is it, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, good. So now, imagine a horizontal line. See, and I drew it for you. The question is, can you see it? Okay, you see that horizontal line? I'm sure you do. On the left is 0, and on the right is 10, okay? And then there's the line like this, okay, the clock hand. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to ask you, thank you, Matt, thank you, Carl. All right, some enthusiasm. I love it. Because you see, guys, in my mind, you're all sitting in my room with me, and you're playing with me, and I'm getting to show you how this works because I'm committed. By the time we leave here, you are going to have a taste of that 10. All right, so imagine the horizontal line, and we have a clock hand. On the left is 0, on the right is 10, 5 is in the middle. 0 means you're dead, no energy, low energy. 5 is neutral, and all the way over to 10. If you are a 10, you are on fire, ready to go, and we say power on. And when that power on, you are lined up and the switch is on. You got that? All right. Now we're going to play with this first so you get an example. All right. Thank you, Rebecca. That is kind. I love all of you. I love that you hop on to listen, that you share it with your friends, that you give me all this feedback. Do you like this art, by the way? All right, 15 pieces are now down the street at an art show. So, but it's not that empty. The house is still full. Okay, so my sister, if I put her online, she wouldn't get it. So we're going to turn her off for right now. Okay, so now you're imagining the horizontal line, right? And I want you to see this in your mind's eye. And we're going to start light. So guys, close your eyes. Imagine the clock, the horizontal line. On a scale of 1 to 10, all right, how high would you say your energy is on a scale of 1 to 10? With 10 being, I am on fire, power is on. With 3, 4 being, well, iffy, but be honest with yourself, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, where is my energy overall? Because that gives you a baseline, Okay? And honey, Magdalena, my energy is amazing because today I spent the day, again, really working to align my own energy and fluff my own wings so that when I come out on a show and on a broadcast, you will feel the energy of light and you will feel this radiating out, and it will lift your frequency whether or not you do anything or not. Why? Because that is my mission, to raise people's energy and frequency wherever I am in whatever arena. And that is some of yours too. So when you go, Deborah, from a 4 to a 10, Mary from a 7 to a 10, and Matt from a 3 to a 10, when you become that 10, then you will be able to do the work that you came here to do. People will hear it. They'll feel it. They're going to want to know, what the heck are you doing? You know, what are you eating, smoking, taking, drinking? What kind of spiritual work are you doing to turn yourself around so that everyone wants to be with you? So are you ready to go from a 4 to a 10, guys? You know, are you ready? Because this is what we're going to do. So now we know some of you are for anywhere from 3 on up. Thank you for being honest with yourself, because lying to ourselves is really the worst form of deceit. Okay, so now overall your energy. So let's ask another question. On a scale of 1 to 10, where is how joyful are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, 40% joyful. And when you crank it up, guys, by the way, most of the time, just being on the line with me right now, your energy is going to go up. So let's look at this issue, closing your eyes. All right, looking at your meter, seeing the clock hand, 0 on the left, right on the 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how joyful are you right now? All right, how much joy is in your life? And that could be anywhere from 0 to 10. And you know, guys, sometimes I get so busy working that I forget the joy factor. And it's because I put the work factor in front of the joy factor. And then I notice that my vibration has gone from a 10 down to a 2. And I could hop on the air on this line. And if my joy is at a 2, you would know it. So we work on our joy factor. Mel, a 2. Well, you can work on that. Carrie, look, a 7, 40%. So isn't it interesting when we start to look at that? And when we see we're a 2 or a 4, then we see how much we're missing in our life. So far we've been looking at 1, energy. 2, joy. 3, health. On a scale of 1 to 10, how healthy do we feel? Very good, Matt. 10 in joy. Way to go. How healthy do we feel on a scale of 1 to 10? And I mean, do you wake up feeling fit? Are you waking up feeling ready to go? Are you feeling balanced? And you're right, Mary, some balance is on and off. How balanced are you at this moment? But I think, what was the question? It was. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Mel, tell me the exact question. Write it out for me so I remember which one I just asked, because I'm already not even doing half the questions I wrote down. All right, so that was on health. How healthy are you feeling? All right, thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. So again, that when we're at a 2, when our health is lower than an 8, guys, life is harder. It's more of an ordeal. It's harder to show it also means our master switch is not turned on, because a body that has a master switch turned on is going to be able to do what they came here to do. Okay? So now, what's the next question? On a scale of 1 to 10, how aligned do you feel your body is? How aligned do you feel body, mind, and spirit with your destiny and purpose? Okay? How aligned do you feel with your purpose? How aligned is your body with your purpose? These are all questions for you to answer for yourself. And those of you who have been working with this process with me, then you guys get to really tune in tonight and consider this a tune-up for you. Okay? Consider this a chance for us just working with me right now to, and I feel that you're already holding space for some of the others. Why? Because you know how to get your energy to a 10. And we know that when we have energy at a 10, we can positively impact everyone. All right, so let's see some of those. Aligned with our body, mind, and spirit, aligned with where we're going. 5, 4, 5. Well, we have a 9. Good for you, honey bunny, Sherry. And feelings magnificent. This was joy. All right, okay, so, going to take a deep breath. 3 on alignment. So you guys get it, right? That, you know, what do we want to do with ourselves in our life? And knowing, I don't know about you, but when this master switch, okay, let me go back a minute to explain this to you. So for many years in my chiropractic practice, patients would come in, I would adjust them, and at the end I would adjust this switch and I'd say power on, which was really funny. Power on, power on. I'd say goodbye to people. It was like, okay, your power's on now. You're turned on. You're turned on. So the question for all of you now, let's look at it. How turned on is your switch on a scale of 1 to 10? All right. And Mary, it was 10 when you're younger, but we need to realign it because you still have many years left. Okay, better to be a 10 for as many as we can. All right, 10 on everything. Rhonda, you're doing the work, honey bunny. That's 24 hours. Plus, as a 10, keeping that up. Yes, it's very, very important. And now, let's see the responses come. So, look at your master switch now. Guys, when I say power on, and I also told you that some of our switches have dimmers. Some of them start low, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, where are your switches? Where are your switches? Take a look, all right? A 1, a 7, an 8, a 6. Okay, 3. So I am onto something, that there is a need here to learn how to do this and to get this turn on. So now one way we do this, and one way we do it is through art, guys. All right, we do it through the art. So one of the ways that I share with people, and I'll show you, on some of the lectures, is that when we surround ourselves with sacred things, with crystals and sacred energy, we can raise our vibration up to that 10 and on the switch, but we're going to do it a little bit different today. Rebecca, why are you getting confused, honey? What is this confusion? What is this confusion? All right, we're just talking about our energy and our power switch. We're looking at ways that all the different areas where it's not as high as we would like it to be, because it's really important that we get an estimate of where we are. So we know for an 8, 9, 10, what you're doing is working. But if it's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then it's more of an uphill battle. Okay? So now how do we go? I love art and crystals. Yes, 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 me too. Okay, so, now, here is the last question. Because this is what I have found in working with people around the country. How willing am I to do the work to make the change? All right, so I have taught workshops for years, and what I've discovered is the following. And let's look, all right, because this is where the fear is. When I teach workshops on how to listen to your guides, the biggest thing that comes in the way is people haven't had success, so they're fearful. And so when we look at it, first of all, we have to clear this open so they can actually hear and see. So we look at first, how open are you to being a 10? How open are you to turning on your master switch? How open are you to stepping into your destiny, to doing your work, to being healthy, to being happy, right? What is our openness level? So moving on to that, All right, let's take one final look. I know I'm making you all work so hard. I'm going to clear the energy as we look at this one, okay? By the way, this is a crown chakra healing bowl from Tibet, from the master healers, the master healer Tibetan bowl makers up in the mountains of Tibet. My friend, Dr. Dream, Dr. Mark Piebler brings them in. He supports something like 5 to 7 villages in Tibet based on selling these around the country. Okay, bringing them to people. We don't sell. We bring our beautiful things to people. All right, so Rebecca, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Well, good. Then if you're already at a 10, consider this session tonight as a way to confirm and a way to help you align it. So now, looking at where we are on our willingness to be a 10, to turn our switches on. I see someone's a 10, a yup, a yup, a yup. Okay. But I'm willing to guess that when you're heart to heart with yourself, you will find that you are anywhere from here, maybe a little frightened, not so willing. Sometimes when we're faced with it, we realize we have a lot of stuff in the way of being a 10. Of course, you love your singing bowl. All right. And I started with a small one too. I have that one somewhere too, but I really loved this one. And I also like the white bowls. I love the sounds of the white bowls. They just really inspire me. There. All right. So shifting the energy, I'm going to teach you something right now that I teach to some of my clients. And this is all about how we're going to turn our switch to a 10. So actually, this is the way I used to. Now, let me think about how I want to say what I'm going to say. So give me a moment. Give me a moment. I fluctuate, yes. So the work that I do and the sessions that I'm offering to people, the private sessions, all right, are where we actually literally take the vertebrae in your spine, okay, working with you and energetically work to align that master switch so that it stays on and becomes a 10, so that it lines you up properly. The pure chiropractic began totally, completely healing people, cancers, all sorts of injuries, all sorts of diseases by turning on this master healer switch. So when we turn on this master healer switch, when we get it to a 10, it's a very sacred thing. We work energetically to get the vertebrae and move it back into place to allow it to be aligned so that we get your body to move to that 100% place. So let me know if that is something that interests you, because that is what I'm literally offering to everyone. And you can go to my website when we're done to see what that is. Now, a very easy way to start the process. When you work on the master healer switch, all right, we want to do several things. Number one, first of all, is the session that I just showed you to start to energize and see where you are. That's your base point. The second step is to see how willing we are to do it. And the third step has several components to it. All right. One of the components that it has, and this I'm going to show you, close your eyes. Okay. Now, looking at that horizontal line, all right, and seeing where your meter is, I want you to start to imagine that you are energetically moving that switch. Move it from a 2 to a 3, from a 3 to a 4, from a 4 to a 5, from the 5 to the 6. Do I even have it up here? The 6 to the 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. And once we move it there, you imagine a set of angel wings, and you clip, clip, clip the 10 down, all right? So that you are holding it down, so that you're now allowing that energy to flow through you. Mother, Father, God, we give thanks for this golden energy, this beam of light, and imagining now for each of you that your antenna is lined up energetically through your crown chakra, up to the heavens, through your spine, and lining up with each of the vertebrae in your spine so that the energy, the nerves can go out to each of the parts of your body, bringing health, wellness, and vitality to each of the parts of your bodies. And Mary, it is chakra work, but far more than that, because it's actually working through spinal alignments. We have vertebrae that run up and down through our spine. Each vertebrae also needs to be in alignment for this perfect channel to work through. So we are starting with the Master Healer Switch, which is back here. And we are going to visualize first that you are at a 10. So let me know if you actually can feel that. Now, when I do private sessions with you, we really get into aligning that vertebrae and looking at what else needs to be done to have that protocol hold and to have that protocol stick. But right now, moving that energy to a 10, most of you will feel it for a certain amount of time. So start to visualize. Start to visualize this energy running through you. Right here, crown chakra, going in through your spine, going down, 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 and sending it down through your legs, sending energy to all parts of your body. Power on in that position. Okay, your back is really tight. So lots of tingling. I want you to start to feel energy that is going up and down the spine, vertebrae like this, running. All right. So any feedback? Any questions? When you go to that page on my website, I have more information about the switch. I have a 50% discount that's good through the end of this month if you want a session. Yes, Mary, it is fleeting because until we actually literally move the vertebrae into place, and we do this energetically, it's a form of energy healing. My very first experience in working with people years ago was as an energy healer. My job, what I discovered when I was in my early 20s, I must have been 24, 25 when I moved into a spiritual community in LA, people would come to me in pain. And so I would just go like this and I would feel their energy. And before you know it, their pain was gone, their problems were gone. But I had lots of pain until I learned how to handle it. So this is an advanced tool and technology that I've been learning how to do this. Rebecca, we can try to help you out, honey, at some point. So I don't want anything to stop you from getting what you need. Now, any other questions? So let's do this all together, all right? Because I want to leave you with this. Remember this scale. Where is my energy on a scale of 1 to 10? All right? Oh, yeah, I want to read this to you. Where is my energy on a scale of 1 to 10? And it doesn't matter if you wake up tomorrow and you go, oh, my God, my energy is a 3, then use that technique. You know, if you can't come in to work with me or work with me right now online, you can use this visualization to turn that power switch on and then to imagine this antenna connected to the heavens and through your earth. And I have enough videos on YouTube that really go over that. So this is the advantage of having a session to turn on your Master Healer Switch. My entire outlook has changed. I moved through the day feeling lighter and more positive. I felt renewed and energized the rest of the week. Thank you for helping me be a better version of yourself. So guys, right now, take what you've learned and start to turn that meter on, all right? Visualize yourself as a 10. turn that meter on so that you can actually literally start to wait until you feel like a 10, and that's when you start to go and do your work. All right, here's another one. I feel a change of energy as we worked yesterday. And in these sessions, what I am doing with people is I'm literally doing online what I used to do in person, which is turning on that Atlas axis, that switch up here to allow your body to have that vibratory frequency. And I swear, I think it's the first step to healing. It's the first step to wellness. It's the first step to moving forward. It's the first step to having your body support you in your life's work. Now, here's another thing I haven't discussed. All of your aches and pains, your energies have to do, all of your symptoms usually are connected to emotions. So neck pain, carrying the world on your shoulders, eye trouble, not using your inner or outer sight, or not wanting to see what's in front of you, low back pain, worrying about money, feeling like angry that you're not getting taken care of, not having your needs met. So liver issues, anger. All right. They say people are liverish. They're angry. And so your liver is the place that is out of balance. Now, when we learn how to work with our master healer switch, then we actually learn how to turn our power on, and we allow full healing to start to go to all parts of the body. I told you there were chiropractors that only adjusted this first thing right here, the master healer switch, to turn on your body. There's many reasons our body is tight and out of alignment, and that's another thing to look at. Is my diet supporting my wellness on a scale of 1 to 10? And I can tell you right now, if you're not working, if you're not living on a diet that's supporting life, that's living foods with vitality. If, you need to eat foods that have vitality in them. You need to be with people that stir your creativity and your imagination. You need to take herbs and supplements that bring peace and harmony into your body. And so, Rhonda, welcome, Paul. Nice to see you here. Rhonda, so let me skip back here. What is your thyroid connected to? Great question. Your thyroid, so the master healer switch is one way to turn it on, but the thyroid is around your 7th or 8th, your 7th cervical vertebrae, your first thyroid, your first thoracic. So if you put your hand behind your neck and you went down from your skull all the way down, there's the next big vertebrae is right around there. Those nerves there in that upper back go to your thyroid. They go to your thyroid, they regulate your energy, your reproductive organs. They also happen to cause upper back pain, lower neck pain, responsible for not being able to turn your neck in a lot of ways. And so again, the way that we're working with this is to allow your master healer to start to do the energy work. All right, now I'm going to read the last testimonial because I've been working on this with people just for the last few weeks. I'm testing it. The protocols are depend on each person that I work with because I'm still designing the protocol, but I am seeing a change especially when people are starting with me and they're 3 or 4, and really by the end of the session, we're at a 9 or 10. And you can see some of the reports today that some people are still feeling good. Where did I see it? I know I saw it right down here. Yes. Well, it's down here at the very beginning. Rhonda, I'm doing the work. We love you. Feeling a 10. So really some great responses, right? What's the next one? Really being able to leave your house, doing exercise, feeling it, practicing it. All right, practicing it wherever you go. And by the way, turn your meter to a 10 when you go to the supermarket, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to Walmart, when you go anywhere that's out in the world with a lot of people and crowds. You want to really check what your vibration is. If you're with friends that are depressing you or bars, it's a good thing to do. Where's my energy? So what's the last wonderful compliment I got? I recently received my Master Healer Switch with Joan. I can't say enough. If you never experience healings, you must do this. I thought that was so sweet. This beautiful friend has some of my art also, which also is shifting her energy, by the way. When Joan did it for me, I started out at about a 3 and ended about an 8. And then I went to work that evening and did exactly what she told me to do, because I also teach you how to hold your energy up no matter where you are. So that means that even if you go to places that the vibration's lower, I think the most fun is to be a 10 and to look and act and feel like, a high light being. So everyone wants to know what you're doing. They come up and they go, oh my God, your energy is amazing. Because when you turn your switch on, you're a light bulb and people want to know, what are you doing? I want some of that too. Whatever she's doing. I told you, Pamela, you would, but yeah. So, yes, married to the metal plates. They wanted to put metal plates in me too. My dad took me to a chiropractor instead. And actually, you can't even find signs of my curve. But we practice, again, tools to keep our vibratory frequency raised up no matter where we are. So I'm just going to finish with this. I went to work that evening, and all night I was a 10. And this person happens to work as a caretaker. I'm usually very drained, and I hurt so badly when I get home at night that most times I have tears because of the pain. But the day Joan gave me this amazing session, and it was as if she was in my home. I mean, it was. Both of us started vibrating. I mean, literally vibrating. And I'm here and she's there. Okay. She called on the master healer, D.D. Palmer. He's the founder of chiropractic. And wow, what a difference. I had a lot of energy, and it's the first time in a long time I felt good and in no pain when I got home from work. So try it and thank you. So I love that. Why am I sharing that? Because when I go online like tonight and I see so many of you are feeling like a 3 or a 4 and your energy is down to a 1 or a 2. And yes, I'm happy that most of you are feeling a higher energy since we've been online, because I am infectious. I make it a point, okay, to raise my vibration before I come on so that you see me and can experience this higher vibratory energy. Because that's what I'm here for, to help you manifest what you're here to do, to help you learn to use your energy most appropriately, to help you do what you want so that you can also have people running up and going, oh my God, I can feel your energy. I feel your power. How can I do this with you? What are you doing? Show me and share. And that's how we spread miracles across the planet. That's how we spread this higher vibrational frequency, by doing the best we can, being the best we can, so that we can be uniquely ourselves. No one can do Joan like Joan. Okay, I admit it. Well, actually, some of you might be able to do me better, but I don't think so, because it's a unique, complex thing. On the same token, I cannot do you. All right, so Sherry, I can't do Sherry. I can't do Mary as good as Mary can. I can't do any of you. Pamela, I can't do any of you as well as you can. But I can help you unpin your wings, guys. I can help you fluff them. I can help you get to the next level and anchor that in. And we can't just anchor it in intellectually anymore. We have to have all parts of us aligned properly to make it happen. That's why body, mind, and spirit. So if you're interested in the sessions, go to the website I just put up there, go to the switch, say yes. If you have questions, you want to know more, if you love the art, then say yes too. And before I hang up, I am going to tell you a little bit about this piece right next to me, because she seems very aligned with what we're doing today. She is Charlie's Angels, the real Charlie's Angels. So when I painted her, guys, I had this feeling that, all those angels out there, they're just fluff, 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 fluff. And Charlie's Angels are really angels with a mission. Well, I mean, they are angels with a mission and purpose, and you can feel hers. So this is a woman who wants to change the world. This is an angel, rather, a divine being that really wants to change the world. And she's actually looking for her human who wants to kick angel, let's see, how can we say it? Kick angel booty. So on the planet who wants to do great things. Angel on a mission, and she's been on the wall for a long time. She didn't want to go to the art show, but she did say, Joan, show me out, because there might be someone who really wants to kick butt on the planet. And that gets me to one last comment I want to make. When I do my readings with people, oftentimes they get energetic messages to do certain things or to not do certain things. And my angels tell me they're like little angel slaps, you know, like this, little angel wake-up calls, little angel reminders, you know, to get on the right path, to remember who you are, to get that diet going, to be a 10, to take the blanket off your head so your light can shine through, and most important, to turn your power on. So that's what tonight's session is about, turning on your power so that you can do your work. Mary, did you get chills about this? The painting, I'm going to show it to you one more time. She was painted actually, I began her several years ago, and then she kept evolving. And I don't know. Now she just wants you guys to get your act up, get your act in gear. Come on, turn that power on. The world needs you. These are weird times. It's not just enough to live quietly for yourself and to do your work. We are part of a collective. When we raise our vibration, we literally have a positive impact on everyone else around us. So that's my challenge to you. Become a 10. Learn how to raise your vibration. Learn how to get your body, mind, and spirit aligned with your destiny, mission, and purpose so you can do what you came here to do. So we can go to a higher playing field. We can positively impact and raise this vibration on the planet. And why? Because that brings in the higher consciousness of love, light, healing, collaboration, well-being, optimism, and all of that. All right, so we're going to just see if there's any last things. Feel free to private message me if anything I said resonates, or I love all of you. I'll probably do a shout out to each and every one of you. I'm happy you're on the line. Check out my website, by the way, joanofangels.com. And feel free to come and visit me anytime in the Desert Heart Sanctuary. So have a blessed, beautiful night. This is one way to launch miracles in your life. Being aligned 100%. Power on. Because you turn your power on, it turns it on for everyone else. So a few little sounds of the bells, all right? Signing off, and I'm just so excited that you joined me tonight, and I look forward to your feedback. Love to all of you from Desert Heart Sanctuary. Bye for now.